Mindfully Carly, and today I thought we would do some yin yoga. We're going to add some deep stretches in, and then you at home can add in pillows or props, bolsters, yoga blocks, whatever you have with you to deepen your stretch for this yin yoga. So let's take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose, blow it out our mouth. And again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And one last time, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Roll your shoulders back. And take a couple of deep breaths now, in through the nose, out through the nose, and follow that natural rhythm of your breath. We're going to start off with butterfly pose. Obviously, we're going to put our feet together and sit up nice and tall, moving those sit bones. If that's uncomfortable for you and you don't have enough padding, you certainly don't have to do that position. Just go into butterfly, sit up nice and tall and hold. And as you inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Now you can drop down into your elbows on your legs and soften your gaze to the floor. And you can hold this position for about 3 to 5 minutes. If you would like to do this even more relaxed, put one of the yoga bolsters right here in front of you, forward on your hands out, kind of forward fold over, and allow yourself to kind of sink into that. But for now, we're just going to stay in this position. So just continue to hold this position as you inhale and exhale through the nose. Soften the gaze onto the floor. And just hold as you inhale and exhale. This might seem like a very slow thing to do, but this is very mindful. And so these yin yoga poses will deepen your stretch as you use the bolsters. For now, we're just going to stay into these poses and just do them basically so that you can see what you can do and how you can modify them. Next, we're going to go into Sphinx pose. So we're going to gently roll over onto our back, our belly. You're going to put your feet about hip width apart. Keep those shoulders up. Bring your arms, bend the elbows, and bring your hands kind of out into web, or just right here in front of you. And all you're going to do is look straight ahead. Now, if you were doing this and you wanted to modify it, you could certainly use a little bit of a bolster right in front of you so that you could rest yourself better. This one is a great one to build the torso and just allow yourself to sit here, lay here, restful, and be mindful. So let's take a few deep breaths in through the nose, out through the nose, and just hold this pose. As you inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and breathe. Now we're going to gently pop up onto the knees. I'm going to push back just to stretch a little bit. We're going to go into the dragon pose, which is really just a low lunge. So we're going to start, I'm going to bring up the right foot, bend this back a little bit. We're going to keep this leg slightly bent as we do this low lunge. So this is kind of modified. We're just going to hold this pose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can hold this for as long as you can comfortably. Stretch back. Go ahead and go back onto the knee. Let's switch the legs again. Going to bring up the left one. Nice little stretch out. Hold the pose. Go once again to the level that's comfortable. If you needed some yoga blocks, you can put them right here to put your hands on to rest. So as you inhale, exhale, and stretch. Hold this pose. Inhale and exhale. We're going to pop back up onto the knees. Inhale, exhale. I'm going to stretch back just a little bit into tabletop. Allow my feet to be about hip width apart. Stretch back just a little bit. And now we're going to bring the right foot up, bend the knee, and go into what we call a pigeon, or some call it a sleeping swan. If you wanted this to be more comfortable, with a bolster, and then you could lay forward. So you don't have to. You can go to this level that's comfortable. If you need to stay here, stay here. If you want to go farther down and forward fold, you can do this as well. Either one will work. So just take a couple of breaths as you inhale, exhale. exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now let's go ahead and pop the leg back. Do a little stretch again. And let's forward fold on the left. So if you're having difficulty with this one and you're uncomfortable with it, go ahead and sit here directly on as you forward fold, and then just bring this leg up into the knee. This is a great way to modify this. And then just bring the body forward as you hold this position. This will give you very similar stretch. Might not be exactly, but it will work. And then if you wanted to make this even more extended, use that other bolster and bring yourself forward. Just hold this position as you inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. This position also can be done in seated if you're using a chair. Just continue to hold as you inhale and exhale. Let's go ahead and bring this leg straight on. We're going to forward fold to the level that you can. I'm just going to reach for my toes. If I had the bolster here, I would just forward fold and hold. So we're just going to do a little stretch. Remember that yin yoga is slower moves and that you hold these positions. So inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last position, we're going to lay flat on the yoga mat. I'm going to start out flat with your knees slightly bent, about hip width apart. Now extend the left foot, go straight down. So the leg is flat, your right knee is bent. Bring that right foot over the left knee. As you inhale, exhale, go ahead and do that twist. Keep the torso on the body, on the mat, but you're just going to turn your torso a little bit this way as you hold this position. If you wanted to prop, you would put a bolster or a pillow under your knee and just hold as you inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's switch sides. Go ahead and bring the right foot straight out. Left leg is straight. The right leg is straight. Now bend that left knee. Take a little inhale, exhale. Bring that left foot all the way over the right knee and gently twist to the right, keeping those shoulders on the mat. So inhale and exhale. Once again, bringing a bolster or pillow if you think you need it to deepen your stretch. Inhale and exhale. And rotate back, laying flat. And at this point, you would go into rest pose or savasana. Just sit comfortably if you don't want to lay, but this is the best pose to allow yourself to sit or lay in stillness. And take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And just lay here for as long as you want comfortably. And if thoughts pop in, allow them to float away into the wind. Concentrate on your breath and allow yourself to stay as relaxed as possible. When you're done, go ahead and maybe bring your knees up to your chest. Bring the legs back down. Maybe stretch the arms out. Take a couple of deep breaths. Go ahead and roll over to your side. Take a few moments and then gently sit back up. So once again, these are just a few options that you can do under the yin yoga. And to deepen your stretch, there's different ways that we can do this with bolsters and props, such as yoga blocks, pillows, and even the little round foam pillows that you might have, or foam rollers. So I hope this helps. I hope you'll give it a try. And don't forget, there's always more yoga on the playlist down below. So we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.